Hey everyone, welcome back to Bear's Workshop. In today's video, we are going to go to a dealership and we are going to go take a look at a Toyota Camry hybrid. I want to take a look at this car and see if it's worth buying for my Turo platform. And I also want to see what kind of dealership shenanigans are going on and see what kind of crazy markups or add-ons that they have. And I'm going to try and share that with you as much as I can. You can see it's I'm driving the Slingshot today. It's a cloudy, hazy, kind of a misty day here in Arizona. Seattle, you got nothing on us. We are just enjoying this weather as we always do. So next stop is going to be the dealership. It's around the corner. We're going to go see what we can see. So let's go. All right, so far no bueno. They have no Camry hybrids, no hybrids of any flavor here. So I did see an EV6 at the Kia dealership down the street, so we're going to go there next. This guy's telling me it's going to take a month for this to come in, just for a Camry. Ooh. Okay, so that was Earnhardt Toyota. They have nothing in stock. You got to order it. It's going to take a month or so before something comes in, and you're just not ordering it. You're just picking from their inventory that's already being built for them. They do a $5,000 market adjustment. Told them nope, not doing that. I was pretty firm. I think next time I'll be less firm, just to get into a conversation with them about it, because I sent out the manager, said I wasn't doing it. He goes, okay, have a nice day, bye.
Hello, sir.
How you doing?
Good. I'm Dieter. Thank you for coming in. Did he answer all your questions?
Yeah, and then he told me that there was a market adjustment, so that means we're done.
Okay. Do you trade anything in or anything? Okay.
No. So
okay.
yeah, I'm not going to do a market adjustment.
Gotcha. I appreciate you coming in, sir.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
And that was it. So I'm going to go look at the Kia EV6 that I saw, which I'm pretty sure will have a market adjustment, but let's go take a look. Okay, that was not an EV6. That was something else. Looks like this lot is pretty empty. We're going to keep driving around. We got a couple hours worth of time to see if we can find a car. So on to the next place. I am over at a Honda dealership now. I'm not finding much luck, looking for a Honda Odyssey, and all I got is some used thing that's 2 years old, but the black is already fading on it. Arizona sun will kill you. Haven't found anything yet. We're at a Jeep dealership now, trying to see what we can find on a Jeep, but so far nothing looks good. Everything looks extremely overpriced. All the used cars cost more than the new cars. Okay guys, I am at another dealership. This is later the same day. I was on the Camry. I spoke to one guy who had a Camry available on order, no markups, but they had $5,000 worth of bullshit. The type of add-ons, you know, the door edge guards, the window tint, the desert protection package and crap like that, but no markups. Came out to $5,500 for that stuff. I took a pass on that. Every place I stopped at, they're doing dealer adjustments. So now I'm looking at a minivan, Chrysler Pacifica. Minivans are on my list of something that I would buy if I can find the one that I was looking for. I found one. It's pretty decent. You can't really see much from there, but I'll toss in some pictures. But this actually has turned out really well, because I called them up. Said, do you have these? Yeah, we got 7 in stock. So I came down here. They were like 10 minutes away from me. And they got the color that I actually wanted, which kind of, it's something that stands out a little bit for a minivan. And now I've already got pre-approved financing, and they didn't really seem to care, which is really surprising, probably because there was not much in the way of negotiation. They had door edge guards and window tint, but all they did was tint the front windows because the rest of the thing was tinted already. So $500 for that, $189 for door edge guards, which is obviously nonsense. I gotta go. Okay, I'm back. Salesman was coming over, so I didn't want him to see me videotaping in case he gets a little anxious about that, because some people do. So I'm sitting in a Gladiator right now because I'm looking at one of those too. We'll see what happens. But in any case, they removed the door edge guard price of $189. They had $1,500 already marked off the price off of MSRP. So this is a vehicle that is not being bought over MSRP. As a matter of fact, it's under MSRP, so I'm kind of pleased about that. The minivan will do good on Turo. They always do. I just rented this minivan, same color, same options and everything. A couple weeks ago, I drove from New Orleans to Austin, and it was a decent ride, had a decent pickup. Gas mileage isn't great, it's like 22. So it wasn't what I was looking for as far as a hybrid, but still having trouble finding one. Though I do have a lead on one Camry. Not sure if I'm gonna go for that or not. We'll have to see what happens in the next couple of days, but I really do also like the Gladiators. So there's a black one here that is used. It's got like 12,000 miles on it. It's got all sorts of weird shit on it, but we'll see. But this dealer has been super cool, and they just want to sell a truck or van or car and not giving me any hassle about anything. No real market adjustments. All these cars here, I've got like the Monroney right here for this one. This one has some stupid stuff on here, which I already took a picture of, but like GPS based alarm, one armor per mirror protection. The GPS thing was $8.99. The one armor per mirror protection is $6.99. Synthetic zinc cross-linked copolymer treatment, long lasting molecular bond. I can't read it. I can read, but I just can't see it. Premium window tint for $3.99, which is a joke because these vehicles come with window tint except for the front windows, so they're doing 2 windows for $3.99. Protective door cups and edge guards, $189, and a spray and bed liner for $6.49, which is actually not too far out of the price of what that would cost. This Gladiator Mojave is priced at $61,736 after the nonsense ads, but we're looking at $58,905 on this one. This is a nice one. It's white on the outside. Body trim is painted. It's a hard top and whatnot. So, oh, look at that. That's better, isn't it? Keep my hand right there away from that light. But we're going to go ahead and go back inside. We're doing some business financing. I'm already pre-approved, but I want to see if they come up with something better, or if they come up with anything, then I have more options because I have more open loans that I can fill, which means I could go look at that black one over there, which I'll show you in a minute. That is a Jeep Renegade. A couple of months ago, I saw a Renegade for sale for 19 grand, and it had like 20,000 miles on it. It's like, oh, I need to get it. This would be great for the fleet. And I didn't get it. And then now we have, this car is 35 grand, which is ridiculous because it's not much of a car. It's very small. But here is white Rubicon, which I'm not going to look at. That's also electric. One right there. We have the Gladiator over here, and this is the Mojave version. You can see in the back, it's got some accessories, which I don't really need, but it's kind of decked out with some orange stuff. Got the orange flag, but it's got all orange trim inside, which is kind of nice accent. You can see over there, right there where my finger is, you got lights built up there. There's an axle locker for the rear. Auxiliary switches probably for those lights. I'm not sure, but I just turned them all on. So decent little vehicle. It's got like, what was it, 12,000 miles? Let's take a look. 12,000 miles right there. That's the package on here. So this is used. So this would be something that if I go after, that's where some serious haggling can take effect, because you never know what these guys paid for this. And you fight tooth and nail and you get whatever you can. So we're gonna go back now. See how they're doing on the business financing. Let's see if they got me more than one deal. Because if they get me approved for their financing, I still have my pre-approval that I could use to get something else. So kind of a sneaky way of getting more than one vehicle at a time. Hey guys, it's the next day. We are back at the dealership we were at last night. Still trying to work things out, and we are working on the Jeep Gladiator to see if we can get it to a price that we want. They had a price at like $65,000 with 12,000 miles on it at 2021. And to me, that was a little high. So I took the sales guy into the office and sat down in front of his computer and got on Auto Trader and did a bunch of comps and found 20 different ones that were all very similar, same Mojave model. And I said, okay, like, let's look at this. We're all, the lowest price one was 52, the highest price one was 68, they're at 65. The average price was probably about 55 to 56. So we're going back and forth trying to get a better price. So I don't know where we're going to end up on that, but time will tell. I'm just currently waiting for them now. So I ran out to the truck to take another look at it. They're at 55,995 now. They started off at 64,995. That's it right there. And so 55,995. That's $9,000 off so far, which, okay, it doesn't really mean much. If it was at $100,000, I could have been like, oh, I got $45,000 off. Just because they jack up the price doesn't mean I've saved anything yet. So I need to get it back to a level that is appropriate for a used vehicle, because they have a Mojave here, also a silver one that has more options, more factory options than this one, and is priced at 58. This one has less factory options, but has, like, if you look behind me, you can see the rack, see the tire on it. There's a couple toys and accessories. There's a couple little LED lights on the hood. There's a Harbor Freight winch and an upgraded bumper. So, I mean, all those things look good, and it definitely looks more aggressive. And that's kind of what I'm looking for, something that is more appealing to someone who wants to rent a vehicle. So it's a nice looking truck. It's very clean, and it's black, and there's not a ding or anything on it. Black cars, you're going to see them first. So I'm going to go back in and see where they're at, and I'll update you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, we are back home now. I am in the Jeep Gladiator, and we've also got the Chrysler Pacifica. We finished the deals. Both of them went through business financing, so the interest rate was a little bit higher. I don't even want to mention, but I don't want to put this in my name for personal credit. So we just put it under the business. So we got that taken care of. We got both vehicles, and it's possible, because they've also submitted to a third company for a business loan, that I could get another approval tomorrow from Stellantis. And if that happens, then we might go back for another vehicle. We'll see. I'm not sure if we're going to do that or not. I'm not sure if there's something there that I want, but we'll take a look. We'll see what comes back. And that's what we're doing right now. It was a pretty good experience at this dealership, so I'll go over that probably back at my desk. So far, pretty good. Hey guys, okay, so it's a couple days later. We did get the third deal approved, but we decided not to get anything. What they had at that dealership was not something that I would want to put on Turo. The only thing I was considering was the Challenger. But in order to get a Challenger, I think it would be better for Turo if I had the new motor that's coming out next year, or at least for the 2023 model, which means it could be a couple of months. So we're going to hold off. We're not going to use that approval. And we got the two vehicles. We got the Jeep Gladiator and the Chrysler Pacifica. It is a couple days later. We haven't gotten any bookings on the Gladiator yet, but we have 4 already on the Pacifica. So that's a pretty good start on the Pacifica. I'm very happy. A little worried about the Gladiator, but we'll see how that goes. I wanted to go over a couple of things that we saw at the different dealerships. The first one is we saw a 2019 Model S, and that vehicle was used, obviously. Had, 27,000 miles on it, and they were asking $84,000 for this car, which that's quite a lot. There's quite a difference between a 2019 and a 22 as far as features and things like that. So a new one is now, I think, about 99,000, give or take. I've got one on order. I know they raised the price recently by $5,000, so that changed the price. But with a couple options, I think mine was about 95, so it's probably about 99-ish right now. So that's a pretty high price. Turned out that this car was also sold, and they're shipping it out of state. So that car, obviously, you can see it's like sitting in the middle of an empty lot. The lots were all very vacant compared to what they have been in the past. So let's take a look at our first addendum so we can keep moving along so I don't start ranting about how bad these dealerships are. This addendum is for a Kia Soul with a bright big sunlight in it. Sorry about that. This was courtesy Kia in Mesa, Arizona. Connect and Protect for $699, lifetime window tint for $499, nitrogen tires for $169, which is, all of this is ridiculous, but the nitrogen is probably one of the most ridiculous because we breathe nitrogen. There is so much nitrogen in the air. It's kind of ridiculous. And they had a market adjustment on a Kia Soul of $1,900. I think they're just putting that on there and no one's paying it because they had like 9 Kia Souls on the lot. Maybe not that many, but it seemed like there was too many for them to have a market adjustment. So this is Honda of Superstition Springs. This is a Honda Passport. I really didn't have any interest in it, but I wanted to show you guys. $34.95 for something called a Pro Pack. You get wheel locks, about $25 worth of stuff. A trunk tray, maybe $50. Tint and door guards, $34.95. Absolutely ridiculous. All-season mats for $255. Crossbars, I'm not even sure what that was. That might have been for a roof rack. And then something called Defense GPS system for nearly $1,000. And an Auto Butler Premier. Not even sure what that would be. So that's an easy 5,000 plus add-ons. Well, it's about $5,700. That's crazy. And they had this on every vehicle at Honda of Superstition Springs. That's definitely keep moving there. You don't want to stop at that place. This next one, this is at Courtesy Jeep in Mesa, Arizona. This is a Jeep Renegade. They had Connect and Protect for $699, window tint for $499, and then got to have your nitrogen for $169. So as far as markups go, that's not horribly bad. You got about $1,400 worth of garbage on that. And then the last one, this was also at the Jeep dealership in Mesa, Arizona, and Courtesy Jeep. And again, the same stuff on there, $699 for the Connect, Protect stuff, window tint, and the nitrogen tires, another $169. So nothing that you really need to get. I believe this was a Jeep Gladiator Rubicon. So it's a fully loaded Jeep Gladiator, pretty expensive at $68. So the dealership that I had the best luck with was Rodeo Chrysler Jeep Dodge in Queen Creek, Arizona. They were they were friendly, but not like fake friendly, like most of these dealerships are. The guys that I spoke to, Joe and Jamie, those are the guys that I dealt with. They were pretty honest with me about everything. As far as cars salesmen go, they were pretty good. I didn't see any markup on any car there except for the dealer add-ons. And when it came time to buy the car, it was just kind of got shuffled along the side. Didn't have to pay them. Didn't have to worry about them. So that was real nice. Had a good experience there. I wish Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep had more vehicles that I wanted because I would be more inclined to go back there again. But overall, most of the dealerships out there, pretty horrible. Here is a picture of a Ioniq 5, which I was talking to someone about at, I think it was Earnhardt Hyundai, but I'm not 100% sure where this one was from. But you can see on here they had an MSA, which is called in their words, market scarcity adjustment, $5,000. Now, since it's been a couple of days, I've been out there looking for more cars, and a Hyundai Ioniq was one of them. And I did manage to find a place that will order me an Ioniq, and it would be 7 months out, and they're in Colorado. But I went ahead and put a deposit down on that. So I have one coming in about 7 months there. And I found another place in California that has one incoming at the end of June, which is probably about 3.5, 4 weeks away from right now. And that one is very, very similar to what I wanted. It's not perfect, but it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to have all-wheel drive, so I'll have one with all-wheel drive and one with rear-wheel drive. The range changes, but they had no market adjustment. They had a couple of dealer add-ons. It wasn't too bad, wasn't too shady. I just went ahead and took them because every place I was calling all over the country, $5,000 on these Hyundai Ioniqs. So if you look hard enough, you can find them. It's just you got to spend a little bit more time. And please do not pay the dealer adjustment. If you look hard enough, you can find what you're looking for. So overall, it was the experience I expected. I'm actually surprised that I did find a couple of dealerships that are willing to work with you. It makes me think like the whole collusion thing maybe is not happening because there's just so many dealerships that all have the same markup on the same cars, doing the same thing, and all of these dealer add-ons. Somebody needs to stand up and fight for consumer protection, because when every dealership is putting this crap on the car that nobody wants, nobody needs, and nobody will ever use, and they're all doing it from anywhere from $500. The highest I think I saw was $5,900 worth of dealer add-ons, plus some of them had market adjustments on top of that, and those range from $1,200 like on the Kia Soul. I've seen $25,000 on a Ford Bronco, and I've heard of $50,000 on the F-150 Lightnings. So lots of nonsense going on. So we need to be able to stand together and not pay these dealer adjustments. So anyway, we're going to have some more videos coming out on this. We're probably going to go car shopping again. We're going to definitely have the Ioniq delivery at the end of June, and then we'll do some sort of video on that. We'll do a comparison against like the Model Y. So we're looking forward to that, but we're going to have something else before that, probably more of a dealer rant thing going on, that I've got just so much information that I want to share. So anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. It's good to see you all here. Remember to hit that like button. If you haven't, subscribe, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.